No, I think, look, on the serious note, I think that it's perfectly legitimate for mainstream media to try and find a reason to exist. They're there for their shareholders, and that's their right to do that. But I think in a changing market, you've got to be much more lean. And I genuinely believe it's the new players in the market who are going to be the biggest. I genuinely believe the world's biggest media outlet will be an English-speaking media outlet, and I believe it will be a conservative media outlet founded in Britain. And I think it's either not been founded or has less than 5 staff as we sit here today. Because I just think that's the direction of travel. When you look at the businesses that are represented here, you know, no matter how more or less profitable we are, we're lean enough to not have to, you know, go to our shareholders year after year, to go to banks year after year, to be bailed out. And fundamentally, whether you like it or not in a capitalist market, being able to pay the bills is absolutely vital. BBC can't do that. And I don't want to be cruel to some of the other outlets that I work for, but they can't pay either. And The Guardian, of course, has never paid. But there you go. Oh, what about you? You're going to say?
The Guardian's paid me.
I won't get that.
Am I quite loud enough for everybody, by the way? Yeah?
I don't think I need the microphone.
Well, I think that we aren't winning yet, if I'm going to be totally honest. And I think there's a huge amount of fight left required. Obviously, if you look at what happened in the US with the Trump election, it was a turning point. But there is so much in the United Kingdom, which is obviously what we're talking about today, where the mainstream media has an institutional bias. I was just reading last week, the off-communists, you know, they're my enemies, they now want to manipulate the YouTube algorithm. That is the level that we're getting to in terms of the attempts by the establishment and the deep state to stop an independent media revolution. What this would mean is that content from the British Fashion Corporation, Woke ITV, Channel 4 and Channel 5, because they are